and looking like he might go back-to-back again here. Currently the reigning holder, and it's going to take a little while before somebody breaks that record of most MultiVersus Mayhem wins. But there's been a lot more contenders in that regard. So let's see if Chavo could finally get one, because he's been able to beat Zoo. Excuse me, he's been able to win the tournament. But he hasn't been able to do it against Zoo yet.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to beat Zoo yet in the tournament, at least for as far as I've known. I don't think that has he taken a set off of Zoo yet?
I don't think so. I know that it's gone game 5 multiple times.
Never close out though.
Yes, but I think with the improvements Chavo has had, I honestly think he's gonna have minimum reset. Like I think it's probably going to happen.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely worth watching at least. Going for like consistent damage on Zoo is probably going to be a good option here, because every time something like this happens, you're going to get put into a disadvantaged state and you're going to be in a bad spot. So you want to get as much damage off as you can before you're put there. Oh, very good avoidance too off of Chavo off stage, even with the bat bomb there. Does a good job on defense.
Yeah, I mean, defense is the name of the game against Zoo. It's like having a good disadvantage state matters so much because he's just so overwhelming. But that bag was so close to catching Zoo. Very close game right now. Slow is applied, so that prevents him from going for that full dip in that side special. And Gem being tossed out a little bit too far away.
I think that the biggest thing is that Batman has a lot of consistent options, and a lot of stuff that Chavo has for like options can actually fall out. Minus the up attack, they don't really have too much at later percents to get stocks.
Yeah, the main thing that Finn pretty much has is like dare into combo on ground. Up attack, like you were saying, is pretty much one of their main go-to options for knockouts. The only things they really have for true combos for the most part is Sair 1 mix-ups off of jump cancels into like up special or side special, stuff like that.
Right, exactly. But a lot of those are super committal and can put you into a bad spot if you do miss.
Yeah, it's good against quite a few characters. Against Batman, you have to be very careful about where you pick and choose, because then you're just going to get smacked out.
Yeah, but it is still 1 stock to 1, and they're very low stocks, both of them. Almost catches it, but Zoo hanging onto their jump, able to avoid that gem. Tries to lay a smoke down, but wasn't able to actually stay in it.
Yeah, it does give him that speed boost at least. That's the biggest. Like, Zoo almost always makes sure smoke is exclusively in center, purely for the access to speed boost. Side shot. Ooh, he was so close. He wanted that side air charge too, so he could close it. It's just so good.
It was in disadvantage the entire time. He didn't touch the ground not once.
And that platform helping him a ton. If that platform wasn't there, Chavo lives. If platform is there, Chavo goes away.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the platform helps a lot of people with getting, back into certain positions and getting the recovery. So you got to be very careful sometimes. This is not a neutral stage entirely.
No, yeah, it entirely depends. Oh, wait a minute. He got Sair 2 into Sair 2. So Chavo not prepared to KBI that, but that dare does find it. Only 53 damage. Very doable still.
That was definitely something to get Chavo back into it. Air dodging right through that. Had the bat bomb on them, so couldn't really go further. But has to get back into a situation. Oh, it had nothing left.
Yeah, was able to get the spike, close it out. That Sair 2 is so strong on base knockback to be able to find those types of spikes too. So, well done. Boo. I just realized he called himself Boo. Zoo, get that wrong player. Zoo getting game number 1. But still, yeah, even with Zoo getting these games, like Zoo is just such a good understanding of the way the matchup works. But Chavo just keeps getting closer and closer and closer. Like he
keeps getting closer.
It's like right there. He was hovering over LeBron for a second.
Hey, I mean,
hey, did Sage beat him once and brought him game 3 last time? By the way, interesting fact for anybody who doesn't know that was the very first time Zoo has ever beat Sage in bracket. Period. Not just in this. And Smash too. Ever. That was his longest time bracket demon.
Finally got it though. But going back to PS2, Chavo has said in the past that if you can't beat him here, then he's not going to take him to a counter pick.
That's actually, yeah, that is true. He did mention that. Like, if he can't deal with, if they can't deal with them on like one of the most neutral quote unquote stages, then like the counter breaks aren't really the thing. Like he wants to be able to beat him straight up, and I respect it in like in some ways. It's like maybe you should still try to counter pick, but honestly I think Finn and Batman are both kind of, they look for the same thing in stages. I don't think that they're looking for opposing things. So, like, it doesn't really matter.
No, exactly. They're looking for those interactions in order to get the combo started is the thing. So, leading with those, you know, combo starters, they're going to end up racking up a lot of damage. Chavo has Zoo in a very bad spot here, but able to retreat to the platform, giving him his resources back and able to make it back over to center stage. It's a good thing that the platform exists on this stage. You should probably bring him somewhere else.
Trying to continue that chase right now, going and finding landing. You know, Zoo a little bit behind in damage, but we were talking about it before. You know, it's a little bit harder to find that damage overall and get a quick combo, but the up attack almost always working.
Yes, up attack is a very good move for making sure things work. Tries to go for the up special, just barely missing it. If Zoo were able to get the stock here, yeah, 0% and evening right back up. Chavo needs to figure out how they're going to rack up damage without losing their stock. Unfortunately, Zoo is going to clean it up there with only 5%.
Yeah, that's yet another game where Zoo will lose his stock first and then refuses to get hit afterwards. So Zoo's really good at making sure that he doesn't get pushed into a big lead. That's interesting. Never realized that the grapple hook would interact like that. So lost battering on the ground, and then also grapple hook trading off the side special on the ground.
Yeah,
interesting.
It doesn't attach; it clanks. But it's something within the matchup to learn. At least allows you to kind of counteract that grappling hook that people have been complaining about.
That's all a meme. Okay,
it is a meme.
That's a whole ass meme.
It is a meme.
That move is okay.
If anything, Gem is much better. Gem better grappling hook confirmed.
Sure, yeah, okay, good. Gem is actually Aria knife, but consistent. But gonna find that uppercut off the top. Zoo once again getting a pretty good lead, and that was after Chavo struck first, and then only took 39 damage on his second stock.
Yeah, but trying to get that stock there, actually very close to getting it too. The scary part is that Chavo still has a very good chance at taking the stock here as early as 63. Almost does it with the Sair 2.
Yeah, he's trying to find an opener for that, but Sair 2 gonna come in from him. Doesn't get the ground bounce off of like ground bounce comboed into grapple hook is real. He just missed the timing on it. But sometimes people are like, why didn't it combo this time? It's because it needs to be at the end of the ground bounce.
Gotcha. So having that relies solely on position of like what happens to your opponent. I think that Zoo is just has a good read on what Chavo is trying to do here. He's pressing him in the right spots, and he's chasing him in the right spots too as he gets that stock off the Bat Bomb. Just literally giving him the layup. Bat Bomb is here as his best friend and the person who's going to make sure that you're always going to correct those kill moves, no matter where you are, even if you're all the way across the map, you can just run across.
Look, with how much money Bruce Wayne spends on those, they better work, all right? that button better work. Let Chavo hovering over the exit. So Chavo currently down 2-0, trying to find a way to figure this out right now, but man, having a hard time trying to deal with Zoo. For the person who asked, Chavo lost to Zoo in Winners Finals and is now sitting here on the loser side of Grands. Trying to find a way around that. He's going to switch back up to the double projectile debuff build with the triple jump. So basically, for one, he's playing the same exact build as Zoo. Two, trying to use that as a hopeful slow to shut down Zoo's approach. Let's see if he can figure it out as we get into what could be the final game of the night.
Yeah, exactly. Going into this, what could be the final game of the night, I think that the biggest thing is, like, Zoo has been able to challenge Chavo in ways where he's always in the advantage state. I feel like Zoo doesn't really get put into disadvantage too often, which, you know, for somebody who has Gem and able to skip disadvantage is very interesting. That Zoo's disadvantage would be a little bit better.
Yeah, ooh, wait a minute. All right, he's starting to push now. Get that damage. Oh, trying to chase, but the glide to help him get out of there.
And reverses it too.
I heard him. I could literally hear him from here. Chavo with the immediate. But that's one of the things we said before. I mean, it happened with Shaggy too. You miss. Some characters have the ability to get that quick reversal on you, and can he answer back? Misses out on the second hit of down attack that could have, that would have actually knocked him out.
I feel like that down special is just so good for mix-up. You can reverse it. You can go in with a second hitbox. You can cancel it into battering. You can cancel into dare. You can cancel into a dodge.
Yeah, very amazing burst option overall.
It's the most versatile move that I've seen yet.
It's up there. Like it's definitely one of the best burst options. Because like you said right there, like getting combo and he was done. Because if he actually dodged down, he was gone anyways. Because Bat Bomb was on. So building up that damage big time, looking like it could be a 3-stock. Damage is getting racked up. Chavo trying to find a way out, but Zoo is going to town.
Yeah, Zoo is definitely putting the nail in the coffin. It's been a long night, trying to go home. Got the kids to feed and the wives to see, and there's
he got no wife.
He's got no
he got no wife. There ain't no kids.
No wives, no kids.
This lore is being built up.
Zoo's a young man.
This lore is being built up, and none of it is true.
None of it
Much
is
like
true.
Batman, he is all alone.
Yeah, he doesn't have anybody.
right
No, that's
now.
not true. In one of the issues, he does marry Catwoman.
That's true. Well, the reverse hit there is going to end it all, and that's going to be Chavo taking out. Oh, I thought they were going to play slaps for a second. Well, the handshake going through.
Showing him the respect that he deserves and humbling him solely and putting the fear of God in him, and I feel like he tried to rip his arm off.
Well, that is it for MultiVersus Mayhem number 16. That is Sue getting yet another one. I think he's up to 11. Actually, no, not 11. I think that made number 10, possibly.
I think so.
But
Skipped
it
a
could
bunch
be
of
11.
them.
Yeah, he missed a few. He was sick for a few weeks. And 1 week he just couldn't show up because he was like, "Can I show up at 8:30?" Like, no.
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 No. That was an hour later.
But still. Incredible job. So pretty much, I mean, the only people who have won tournaments are Zoo has the most at the moment. Chavo, I think, no, Pin has the second most, or it might be tied with Chavo actually. Funny enough, because Chavo won a couple early on. Like he beat Zoo, he beat Blitz, he beat Sice at 1, he beat you at 1. He won not last week. He won a recent week. So it might be tied between them, and then you obviously have the only other one besides No Cash, who they'll be back next week because. For any of y'all who don't know, New York is coming back next week again. Everybody's prepping for Apex. Best of luck to all y'all, by the way, anybody who are going to Apex. It is a 1v1 tournament with, I think, a $750 pop bonus provided by Sharpie. And I want to see ones do well. I won't be there. Somebody asked me earlier. I will not be there. I'm going to be at DreamHack Atlanta because I'm going to be doing fighting games and Smash and stuff there.
Is that still open?
What do you mean?
Is sign-up still open for that?